Hey there, friends. It's Jen Pitta with By the Shore Stamping. Happy Tuesday. I'm going to try and get this Teach Me Tuesday video in quickly today since I'm in the middle of a little storm called Stella, and she already took my power away for about an hour earlier this morning. So let me see if I can sneak this in and get this phone charging again just in case for later. So today I wanted to share with you a project using one of the new Celebration items. For those of you that aren't familiar with Celebration, it goes from January till March, so we only have about 3 weeks left, and it is a free exclusive item with every $50 you spend. So if you spend $50, you get to pick one item. If you spend $100, you get to pick two, etc., etc. So it's a really great time to do some shopping, especially if you have some staples you need to stock up on. And about a couple of weeks ago, Stampin' Up! Released a new stamp set. There was 3 new items, actually released 2 stamp sets and a glimmer pack of 6x6 paper that are now available as your freebie choice as well. So this is one of those, and I really wanted to showcase it because it doesn't look like a whole lot when you look at it here, but it makes some gorgeous projects, and I think it'll be great for scrapbooking or card makers. So here is the card I designed. You can see I used it as the focal image and also as the background here. So you could do this same concept with scrapbooking as well. It would make a great photo mat if you wanted to mat some photos with a little bit of a background, or even just a border for a whole scrapbook page. A border or a background along your page would be beautiful with this. And then of course you have this element here which you can layer, and that would be great as an element in your on your page to kind of accent a photo or whatnot. And of course it looks fabulous as a card. So let's go ahead and make that today. I have Crushed Curry, Night of Navy, and Whisper White as my colors. And the Crushed Curry base is a top folding, so it's 4 1/4 by 11. Then my Whisper White is my next layer, so that one's 5 1/4 by 4. My Night of Navy is my third layer, which is 3 3/4 by 5. And then I also have just a scrap piece of white that I'm going to stamp on. So when you use this stamp set, and pretty much any of our photo polymer stamp sets, the completely see-through ones, I like to use my little foam pad because it gives a better impression. It gives a little bit of substance below it, so it makes it stamp a little bit better. And with this one particularly, I found it's really important to use it. So first step we're going to do is we're going to stamp this little medallion part. So I'm taking the outer edge that's got the 2 rows, and I'm going to use my lighter ink, and I'm going to go ahead and ink that up and go straight down, straight up on my scrap white. And I'm going to cut this out so it doesn't really matter where I land it. So that's that. Then I'm going to take my Night of Navy, and I'm going to take the next image, the next layering image, and I'm going to ink this up. This is going to be a little tricky for me to do with the camera here because I usually need to get right over it in order to see. So I'm going to do my best to line this little guy up, but the little points go in between like the little lemon images. That's what it looks like to me. The little yellow ones that I stamped first look like little lemons. So I'm putting the points of the navy in between my lemons, and hopefully this will come out right. Not bad. I'm a little off, but it's a pretty forgiving stamp set, so you can't really tell all that much, but through the magic of television, I'll fix it. We'll see. You'll see. All right, so here I have my little thank you, which, look at that, it fits perfectly right inside there. So there you have the finished one. Then I would cut that out using my layering circles, which this is a great thing to have for any type of paper crafter. So I used these 2 here. No, I lied. I used that one, and I used this one, I believe. And then you can see there's just a little bit of overlap so that you get that little bit of scallop underneath. So that's what I used, and then you'll get this. So you can see how I've got that little bit of soft suede overlap underneath my circle. So I already taped those together. So that is finished. Now I'm going to take my Night of Navy background here, and I'm using this image again, the same image we used with the navy last time, so I don't have to clean it. And I'm going to go ahead and ink that up, and I'm going to use this as a background stamp. So I'm going to go ahead and just ink this randomly on and off my piece here so that I get sort of a background look. Fill in some of these little spots here with a little bit of ink, and we're good. All right, simple, simple. Then I'm taking my Whisper White twine, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap that around like this. I want a couple of times, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that, and I want a bow, but again, with the baker's twine, I find it easier if you tie a knot first and then do your bow. Another little tip too, I always had the tendency, so see how these strings are going up and down? I always want to make the bow with the one that's going up, but what happens a lot of times when you do that, the bow will end up being sideways. So you want to take and make your bow with the one on the bottom here, and then wrap. And that will make it sit straight. Little trick I learned the other day, kind of after fussing with a bow forever. There you go. And there's my little bow. I'm going to trim it again with the ribbon scissors. All right, and that gets layered onto, oh, it's right here. Get layered onto my Whisper White layer. Like so. And again, the Whisper White is 4 by 5 1/4, and my blue is 3 3/4 by 5. And then this is going to get layered onto, oops, it transferred from my little spongy thing. So I probably should move it off of there now so I don't ruin the front of my project, but I like to live on the edge. Oops, sorry, just bumped the camera. All right, there goes this one. So there's the layering. And then I also put some dimensionals on the, and I'm going to move that now because I really don't want to ruin that. Okay, and I'm going to grab some dimensionals over here. I don't have a lot of pieces left, or I only have pieces, it looks like. This one looks like I've got enough. But I'll cut up these edges and use them, but for the sake of time, I'm going to try and find the whole ones. I'm going to do this and peel these off, and I'm going to put that right over my little ribbon, which is a little lower than it was in the original, but that's okay. I still love it. And there you go, you have your finished card. So simple, but it adds a lot of wow, and just imagine all the color combinations you can do, so you can make this any color you need to match your photos, or just to send whatever kind of greeting you'd like to use. There is other greetings in it too, so it has got love, friend, and thanks that all fit in that nice little piece here. So it's a super fun stamp set to play with, and I hope you'll give it a try if you are in the need of some more products. All right, thank you so much for watching today. Stay warm if you're in the path of Stella, and we'll catch you next time on Teach Me Tuesday. Have a great day. Thanks so much.